Hi students, welcome to online class. So in this video we are going to discuss about chapter 9, Introduction to C++. See, in this video we are going to discuss about the operators and operands, and then we are going to discuss about the types of operators. See, in the last video we have discussed about the constants, and then we have completed the different types of constants, character constant, string constant. So now we are going to start discussing about what is mean by operator and what is mean by operand, and then what are the different types of operators are there. See, what is mean by operator? The symbols which are used to do some mathematical or logical operations. The symbols which are used to do some mathematical or logical operations are called operators. So it is going to be represented in a symbol manner, and then that is going to perform some operation. What type of operation it is going to perform? It is going to perform a mathematical operation, or it may be a logical operation. So whenever that type of symbol is performing some operation, then that is called operator. Then what is mean by operand? The data items are values. The data items means it may be represented as variables. The data items means it may be variables. So the data items are values that the operators act upon are called operands. See, the data items are values that the operators are acting. It is going to act on the operator, that is called operand. For example, let us see I am going to show you the operand and operator. For example, let us take any operator. Let us take an operator plus. Most of you know what is mean by plus. So plus represents addition. Plus represents addition. And then minus represents the subtraction. So we know all these things. So now if you take, for example, if I take A plus B, if I take A plus B, here the A and B, here A and B are called operands. A and B are called operands, where plus is called the operator. Plus is called the operator. How you are saying, sir? A and B is called operand, plus is called operator. See the definition here. Now only we studied. Operator means it's a symbol which are used to do some mathematical or logical operation. So here the plus is a symbol that is going to do the mathematical operation addition. That is going to do the mathematical operation addition with A and B. So A and B should be added together. So plus is called the operator. And then what is mean by operand? Operand means the data items are values that the operator act upon. So whenever the operator is acting upon anything, here plus is acting on A and B. So A and B is called operator. Let us take another example. If I say 2 minus 3, if I take 3 minus 1, if I take 3 minus 1, now what do you say? The result is 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Here 3 and 1 are operands. 3 and 1 are called operands, whereas minus is called operator. Minus is called operator. So 3 and 1 is acting on the minus operator, the minus symbol, whereas 3 and 1 are called operands. Can you understand, students, what is mean by operator and what is mean by operand? So operator are the symbol that is going to do some mathematical or logical operation. Operand are the data items or values that the operator act upon. Right. Types of operators based on operands. Here you want to note it down, this types of operator based on the operand. Right. So based on the operand, how many types of operators are there? There are 3 operators are there: unary, binary, and then ternary. How many operators are there? There are 3 operators are there based on operands: unary, binary, ternary. So unary means 1, binary means 2, ternary means 3. So see here, unary operator, it requires 1 operand, because types of operator based on operands. You should not see the operator. Types of operators based on operands. So unary operator requires 1 operand. Unary operator requires 1 operand, whereas binary operator requires 2 operands. Binary means 2. So binary operator requires 2 operands. Then ternary operator requires 3 operands. Ternary requires 3 operands. Can you understand, students? So how many types of operators are there based on operands? Based on the operands, there are 3 types of operators are there: unary, binary, ternary. Unary means it requires 1 operand. Binary means it requires 2 operand. Ternary means it requires 3 operand. Right. Now we are going to see the classification of operators. How many operators are there? How many operators are there in C++? So it is classified into 5 types of operators. What are they? First one is arithmetic operator. Then second one is relational operator. Then logical operator, and then assignment operator, and the last one is conditional operator. So now we are going to see the operators one by one in detail. So first, arithmetic operators. So most of you know what is meant by arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So most of you know these 4 operations. But in C++, we have another operation called modulo division. We have another operation called modulo division. So arithmetic operators perform simple arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But after that we have another one thing that is called modulo division. Right? Let us see these operators one by one. So first operator is plus. You know about plus, addition. So 4 plus 2, 6. Then see minus. Symbol is minus. So that represents subtraction. So 4 minus 2. What is the answer for 4 minus 2? 2. Then this is called asterisk. Most of you might be saying that it is a star. It is not star. It is asterisk. So that operator represents multiplication. Right? 4 into 2. 4 into 2, 8. Then division. So division, this operator is forward slash. This is not backslash, forward slash. You can see near the shift key. In the keyboard you can see near the shift key. Division. So 4/2. 4 divided by 2. What is the quotient? At all times you want to see only the quotient. 4/2, it shows 2. You should not see the remainder. For seeing the remainder, we are going for another operator called percentage. We are going for another operator called percentage. That is modulo division. Modulo division. So modulo division means it gives you the remainder. Because in division, we will go for only the quotient. We will go only for the quotient. We will not go for the remainder. So for finding the remainder, if you need remainder, we can go for a division called modulo division. That is percentage symbol. So 4 percentage 2. 2 2s are 4. There is no remainder. So remainder is 0. But when you divide 5 percentage 2. So 2 2s are 4. Then what is the remainder? Remainder is 1. So we can find out the remainder using modulo division. Can you understand, students, arithmetic operators? Right. Now we are going to see about the relational operators. What is mean by relational operator? Relational operators are used to determine the relationship between the two operands. We are going to find out the relationship between two operands. For example, you consider A and B. A is one operand, B is another operand. How to find out the relationship between A and B? So we can find out the relationship between A and B using the relational operator. We can find out the relationship between A and B using the relational operators. See here, when the relational operators are applied on two operands, so whenever we are applying the relational operators in between two operands, we are going to apply the relational operators in between the two operands. We will get the result as Boolean value. We will get the result as Boolean value, that is 1 or 0. That is true or false. That is true or false. In C++, there are 6 relational operators are there. In C++, there are 6 relational operators are there. You might have studied in the lower classes. See here, greater than symbol, then less than symbol, then less than or equal to, then greater than or equal to, then see here is equal to, then this is not equal to. So double equal to means that is equal to. This is exclamation. This exclamation represents not. So not equal to. Now you see here 4 greater than 2. 4 is greater than 2 or not? Yes, 4 is greater than 2. So the result is true. The result is true means what is the result? 1. Now 4 is less than 2. True or false? It is false. So the result is false, that is 0. Like that 4 less than or equal to 2. So that is also false. 4 is not less than 2. 4 is not equal to 2. 4 is greater than or equal to 2. True or false? Sir, 4 is greater than 2. But 4 is not equal to 2. So condition is true. So when we evaluate the condition is true. Then 4 is equal to 2. No, 4 is not equal to 2. False. 4 is not equal to 2. Yes, 4 is not equal to 2. True. So in relational operators, we have 6 relational operators: greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, is equal to, not equal to. The relational operators will give the result, will yield the result as true or false, that is 1 or 0. Can you understand, students? Right. In the above example, the operand A is compared with B. In the above example, the operand A is compared with B. And depending on the relationship, the result will be either 1 or 0. That is, 1 represents true, 0 represents false. So all the 6 relational operators are binary operators. This is a very important point. So relational operators are binary operators. How they say binary operator? What is mean by binary operator? Binary operator means it requires 2 operands. Binary operator means it requires 2 operands. Here there are 2 operands are there. First operand is 4 and another operand is 2. So relational operators are binary operators. Relational operators are binary operators. Arithmetic operator is also binary operator. How? See here 4 plus 2. So how many operands? 2 operands. So arithmetic operator and relational operators are binary operators. Can you understand, students? Arithmetic operator and relational operators are binary operators because it has two operands, a plus b, a minus b. Like that, a less than b, a greater than b. Two operands are there. One is a and another one is b. Now we are going to see the last operator in this video, that is logical operator. So in this video I have explained only three operators: arithmetic, relational and logical. So what is mean by logical operator? Logical operators are used to evaluate logical and relational expressions. So we are going to execute the logical expression and relational expression. So for that we are going to use the logical operator. The logical operators act upon the operands that are themselves called as logical expression. Whenever we use the logical operator, then that expression is called logical expression. Whenever we use the logical operator on any operands, then that expression is called logical expression. So totally there are three logical operators are there. Totally there are three logical operators are there. You might have studied in second lesson. AND operator, OR operator and NOT operator. So the same thing here they are given, but here the symbols are different, that's all. See, there you have studied dot operator is called AND operator, and then OR operator you have studied plus, and then NOT operator is represented by over bar or apostrophe. But in C++, AND operator is represented by ampersand symbol. AND operator is represented by ampersand symbol, AMPERSAND, ampersand symbol. What is mean by AND operator? AND operator means when both the inputs are true, the output is true, otherwise false. You have studied in the second lesson. AND operator means when both the inputs are true, the output is true, otherwise false. So here how the AND operator is explained? When both the expressions, see here, it returns 1 if both the expressions are true. It returns 1 if both the expressions are true. Otherwise it returns 0, that is false. Otherwise it returns 0, that is false. Then OR operator. What is OR operator? So it is represented by pipe symbol. This is not 11. This is not 11. This symbol is called pipe symbol. It is available above the enter key. It is available above the enter key. So this OR operator, it returns 1 if either one of the expression is true. It returns 1 if any one of the expression is true. Otherwise it returns false. Any one expression is true, the output is true. Otherwise the output is false. You might have studied in second chapter. The same definition, same explanation. It returns 1 if either one of the expression is true. It returns 0, that is false, if both the expressions are false. If both the expressions are false, the output is false. And then NOT operator. What is mean by NOT operator? NOT operator is represented by exclamation symbol. NOT operator represents exclamation symbol. So there will be only one input. There will be only one input, and then there will be only one output. So it carries one input and then it gives you one output. The output will always be inverted to the input. The output will always be inverted to the input. See here, NOT works as a single expression, that is single operand. It simply negates or inverts the truth value. So whatever the input is given, the input is reversed. Whatever the input is given, the input is inverted. That is, if the input is true, the output is false. If the input is false, the output is true. See here, if an operand expression is 1, if an operand expression is 1, then this operator returns 0. At the same time, if the operand expression is 0, it returns 1. So simply it inverts the input. Can you understand, students? So what is mean by operator and what is mean by operand we have studied. So operator means the symbol that is going to perform some mathematical or logical operation. Operand means the operand is going to act on the operator. The operand is going to act on the operator. There are three types of operators based on operands: unary, binary, and then ternary. Unary means it requires one operand. Binary means it requires two operands. Ternary means it requires three operands. And then we studied classifications of operators: arithmetic, relational, logical. Arithmetic operator, you know, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Division operator, it gives you only the quotient. It does not goes for the remainder. So we have a special operator in C++ called modulo division. Symbol is percentage, which gives you the remainder. Is it right or not? Right. Then relational operator, it is used to find out the relationship between two operands. For example, A and B. So A less than B, A greater than B, A less than or equal to B, A greater than or equal to B. So whenever it is used to find out the relationship between two operands, the output is a Boolean value, that is true or false, that is 1 or 0. Then we discuss the logical operator. There are three logical operators are there: and, or, not. So arithmetic operator, relational operator, and logical operators, all these three operators are binary operators. All these three operators are binary operators. Right, the other two operators we will discuss in the next video. So let's end the class. So thank you, students.